On keys, we have the always perfect
When I first found out that I was going to play with Conan, I was very excited and anticipatory because that was going to be my first tour. Hi everyone, I'm Renny Goh. I'm a Singaporean US-based touring musician. I've been touring for 6 years already, and currently I'm touring with pop star Conan Gray. So it's very hard to name all the iconic things that we've done, but I think some crazy ones that I can still remember is Coachella. That was a big one. And just a couple days ago, we did Madison Square Garden, and it was a sold-out show, and that was another milestone. We did a couple iconic venues in LA, like the Greek Theatre, and that was crazy too. Also doing some of the TV shows, Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, things that I would watch on YouTube back then when I was younger. Yeah, so when that happened, I was like, wow, I can't believe I'm here. Like, I never dreamt that for myself. I really started getting more and more interested in music when I was I think about 19 years old, and I told my parents hey, I think I might want to go study music overseas. But back then my parents were no, that's such a huge risk to take, right? So they were do a normal undergraduate degree. My parents has always felt that maybe them saying no has hindered me from more opportunities or just more exciting things in my musical journey. But I actually don't think so. I think them stopping me kind of made me hungrier. Life on tour in the US, if it's a bus tour, it's very fun. It's not for everybody. I love it a lot. For example, you do a show in LA, you finish the show, shower, go into the bus, you all have bunks, you go into your bunk, you sleep, and then the bus driver drives to the next city. You wake up in the morning, you wake up in a new city, and you do a show. Being on the road for so long, for 6 years, weirdly enough, I feel more Singaporean now than ever. I think as you meet more and more people, you grow into yourself more and more and more, because that's when you realize oh, you embrace the differences between people, but you also realize who you are. And I think I miss Singapore a lot more now. I love Singapore so much more now than ever before. My husband goes on tour too, but we are unfortunately, sadly on different tours. Yeah, he's a guitar player. He's also Singaporean, and we are both based in US. It helps to have a best friend that understands. I remember there were years where we were touring, we were both consistently touring, and I would come back from a tour and he would go out for a tour, and we would barely see each other. We just have to make time. Sometimes he would fly out to watch my shows in different cities. I would fly out to go watch him in his shows. Fortunately, sometimes I will have maybe 1 or 2 months just uninterrupted rest, because touring is such an extroverted thing. It is a very social activity. It takes a lot out of you. So when we are home, we just stay at home and we are pretty much home buddies. Aside from touring with Conan Gray, I've also played with artists and toured with artists like Lauren Mayberry from Churches, Fauzia, Nikki, Ilona Garcia, and many more. I want to keep doing this. I really enjoy performing, touring with different artists. Touring with Conan is something it was my first gig, and it's very special to me. As long as they will have me, I'll be there. I'm very happy to be there. A few words of advice to Singapore musician hopefuls: don't be afraid to fail. The amount of hard work is unimaginable. I think anyone who wants to do it, and I believe they understand this too, once you commit to a decision, once you commit to this lifestyle and to this career, just be ready for the hard knocks, embrace them, learn from them, and enjoy every single moment. Because every fall and every achievement that you experience is a moment in your life where you can fully soak in, and there's always lessons to learn, and it will help you in what's going to happen tomorrow. Celebrate your successes and learn from your failures.